win this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The short hands, it's Ortiz. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To throw, it's Whitaker. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him, because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. Pressure coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Touchdown, Wildcats! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the tailback. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Took care of it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. He might want another play. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll take it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
He leaves it with his back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Listen, you got to be able to know what call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Northwestern right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Northwestern! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Whitaker. Bringing the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll give it to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Quarterback may change this route. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Huskies moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to throw, it's Whitaker. Got the quick pass. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. At the 35, he's loose. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.